Hello, friends. Welcome to channel Guidance from Divine. Um, from today, the readings are a little different in the sense that as the time when I'm releasing them, we are between the two portal energies of the Syrian portal, the Sirius Gateway, and the Lion's Gate. And these are very intense energies in the way that the work is happening in the collective and on me as well. It's very intense physically, emotionally. A lot of symptoms are coming off the release and the work being done. So it really is giving a burnout feeling. And the guidance has come to take the bit of a pressure off from the amount of work that has to be done to find a balance. So, as an example, Spirit is also guiding me to share this process of the change in the readings I will be having for some time, at least till mid of August, as when you're watching it, when I'm releasing it. I will be having maybe probably everyday posts rather than the longer versions. But if you want to look at longer versions, pick a pile, you can look at the channel with the Reiki as well in the end. But for some time, because I have another channel as well, I will be working on both very similarly, is the guidance. So thank you for understanding that, my dear collective. Thank you for being patient to listen what I had to share. So let's start with your message for today. So we have two messages. The first is romance, and it is, wow, it's such a beautiful, beautiful energy of the card. So the energy of romance is present today. The message is, romantic love is an important aspect of any relationship as it fires up the love you share. Romance doesn't have to be shown through gifts. It can be shown through loving actions and making someone feel cherished. If you are in a long-term relationship, make the time to bring more romance into your life. Affirmation, I bring romance into my life. So with the message, friends, I also feel like it's very similar to exactly what I was talking about, that finding the balance of where we are is the theme of the energy. And in the relationship message for you today, in a romantic relationship, the same finding the balance is coming, where for the readings, I don't have to show you with the big 3 pick a pie, and one reading consumes a whole day of that effort for you to bring your message. I can still find the balance and bring the message to you in a shorter reading, and that is exactly how in the relationship it's coming as well. But the importance is to feel that cherished, to feel that balance. Where did it say the through the loving actions and making someone feel cherished. And that is really important here. So for your guidance for today, there is importance on you should focus on your relationship, especially romantic relationship. And also they're showing like an other side, that if you have an expectation from someone, then you should bring attention to this expectation that you have in you from someone in a romantic relationship. Maybe you're expecting some gesture of love or something there, and then to find that balance in the long run in a loving relationship. So it's for both ways, but yeah, let's see what else comes through. So we have the observer. And observing yourself is in continuation coming with that message as well. So the message reads, angels are watching over you. Relax and allow a space to open between thoughts. Observe from a quiet distance and make no harsh judgments on yourself or others at this time. Discernment may be needed for certain situations and to be able to walk your path with wisdom and clarity. Affirmation, I can observe without judgment. Friends, again, I feel like I'm in the collective as well today, because this is exactly how it is reflecting for me as well with you. So we are in this reading together with not being harsh on ourselves and accepting the help, the love the angels are bringing for us. And also when they talk about the discernment, that is exactly how the day has to look into with the guidance of the romantic relationship as well. when I was talking about the two sides they were showing. So this is where the discernment, the observer also links through that the other side, like within myself, what am I expecting from this relationship? I should observe those desires, or is it something, an ego aspect, which is trying to rule, trying to control in this relationship? So staying with the vibration of love is what is coming. Then we have number 42, smoke and mirrors. So smoke is definitely the energy, because right now also I am using the sage in the background for the clarity and the cleansing. So cleansing seems to be important as well. For today's guidance, there is a need to cleanse yourself. It can be smoke, fire, water, whichever way, feathers you feel, whichever element you are called to use for the cleansing is right for you today. And there is this there's a very unique message coming. I feel it's for the whole collective, that this cleansing has to happen from what your perception is, and that is where the observer message also fits in. Now I see them together. The perception of what you see in the reality outside can be tainted because of the need, the presence of this the need of cleansing which is present. So anything which is negative in vibration is present, that needs to be cleansed. It's affecting your perception of the reality you're experiencing outside, what you're feeling, what you're going through, especially in a romantic relationship. So that is something very important, my dear friends, to understand, that there is the reality is probably a little different than what you're experiencing as of now, today, in the loving relationship specifically. So continuing with the energies so far, I feel this is a different deck. I don't use it that much on the collective, in the collective readings, but today it wants to come through. So thank you. We have butterfly wings. You are definitely friends with this message for today. There is a transformation, just like the butterfly. We give this example of transformation, but there is a definite spread of wings, which is happening today, in the sense of we can relate it with a loving relationship, with the cleansing, the perception, the observer. But it's really talking about the capacity, the capability that you have now in spreading those wings and then starting to learn to fly as if. So it's not only the transformation, and specifically talking about the portal times, like which I said in the introduction in the beginning, that these energies do feel very intense, and we have to consciously choose to slow down, or what we are in need of, and how to stay in balance with it. So taking that measure is also an ability of just like spreading your wings and then learning to fly. So there is this like with the perception, again this message is coming, that maybe there is after the cleansing today, you might feel that there is a new ability, a new perception you have with some dealings of the day, with some outlooks on life, on this observer mode as well. So I feel something is already has been done, embedded, and you have to find that clear space, clear ground to work, so that through that action, through that experience, you give this feedback to yourself that yes, the wings are ready, and I have to just start practicing them, spread them to learn to fly. So it's a very, very positive message, this one. Very intuitive. Yeah, okay. Let's see what's the next message. Thank you. Tap into your sacral power, number 6. So today your guidance is to be more connected with your sacral chakra, um, the creative energies, and the sexual energies, and the passion, and especially in the romantic relationship, there is something you should be more aware about, especially if it's a romantic relationship. Then the sexual energies, how they're playing a role, and when to be more in the presence state of the observer, and where to see the cleansing that is required, and what changes, what difference it brings, either this wings message around your sacral chakra. I feel there is a lot of untamed energies, how it's coming. But once you cleanse specifically your sacral chakra, and you practice some grounding, I feel there is a lot of the same clarity and perspective will come through your sacral chakra in the divine feminine aspect. Right. So I have to say, I confess, I am liking the flow of the energy right now for the readings, because I'm not feeling that I can't do it, or it is too much to do, or something like that, because with the energies presently of the collective, and I'm liking the flow, how the day is progressing now with the work. Very balanced, I'm feeling. So thank you for understanding, my dear collective, as well. Thank you. We have, does it have a number? It has number 31. Be the best version of yourself and start today. Oh, wow. I read it after. So when I was talking about then how balanced I was feeling, and how better I was feeling with this version of reading today, to choose this conscious choice, to really respecting and honoring what I'm going through, honoring the journey. This is actually the best version of yourself. That is what it is. So your focus is also this. And I feel like today's example, I'm just coming as myself as an example for the collective with this change in the reading. I feel the purpose is very deep. It's maybe I haven't realized it, how much of a deep purpose this change in reading is bringing in the understanding for the collective as well. It's a beautiful message, and I love the color theme. It matches, if you see here, it matches. It's the purple and the white wings, and the smoke and the purple. So with this cleansing, the need to not only cleanse, but to stay in a cleansed energy with the sacral power, sacral chakra power, tapping into your sacral chakra, then this is the best version of what you can be. Really emphasis on the wings, big emphasis on the wings. Spreading your wings and learning to fly. You are not building your wings right now. You are not a caterpillar anymore. You're not in the cocoon stage anymore, Mighty Collective. You have already come out of the cocoon, and you are now like drying your wings, and you're spreading your wings, and you are now wanting to flap them and see what does flying feels like. Beautiful. That is the best version of yourself. And you start today. So another huge confirmation from Spirit that this is the reading for today. It's very much based on the romantic side, but it is a deep reflection into yourself, and then that reflects outside. Let us tap into the energy of sacral chakra, where this cleansing is needed, or how it is affecting you. If Spirit chooses to show the whole, the clarity with the negativity that we're looking for through this deck, let's see. But this is not just the deck of shadows. Let's see what comes through, and then we'll receive the message. So can you please clarify on this cleansing, please, Spirit? Thank you. We have cleanse. Thank you, Spirit. The synchronicity is amazing. The need of cleansing we asked for, and they are just highlighting the need to cleanse. And I feel that the smoke did come through, but water cleansing is also important for many of you here. Cleansing with water, having a cleansing bath. There are also beautiful herbal baths that you can take with getting, if you have access to like fresh flowers, or essential oils and crystals and those kind of things. You can make it into a small ritual of cleansing through the water, and it'll really help you. But yes, if it is not, then just plain simple cleansing shower is more than enough. If it is raining, if it is hot enough, then standing in the rain is very cleansing. Make sure it's not like in India, there's this pollution and then there's this acid rain. So I'm just as a clarification, I have to say it. But yes, be mindful of that you can have this rain on your body, but it's very cleansing when we go out in the rain. And they're also showing me like thunder. So maybe there is a thunderstorm happening around you, or there is the weather is very hot, but there is this thunder I'm seeing. I'm not hearing it, but I'm seeing it. So there is some connection there. Maybe there's a message. So cleansing is definitely confirmed that you have to cleanse today and stay focused on remaining cleansed as well, which means spreading your wings, being the best version of yourself starting today. Let us look into an archetype of where this negativity or the cleansing is, or where this let's have a better inquiry. Let us ask Spirit about the archetype where this vibration dips down. Like, what is this thing which stops you from spreading your wings? Yeah, I think that is the better question. So we will look at the shadow aspect of the archetype deck, and that only means that that is where your strength lies. Thank you. That is where your strength lies, but it is in shadow in some intensity, in some shape or form. And then it brings down the vibration, hence bringing the need of cleansing. So it is the child archetype, orphan child. If it is in light, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. But if in shadow, then feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So maybe there is this dependency in this archetype through the sacral chakra, because inner child healing, when I do with my clients through my Reiki healing, when we are working with their inner child healing, we work with the sacral chakra because that is the sacred womb. That is where the mother resides. So I feel that is where this energy is also coming and linked. This could be a deeper, bigger thing that is happening, my collective. So my advice as a Reiki master for you, is as a healer, is that don't take this message lightly or just as for one reading. This is something which has to be done or is going in the background, specifically during these portal energies. And I'm also noticing like this circle here, then behind you as well, there is the circle. So there is this portal energy present. These circles are present as the portal energies, as confirmation for this reading for you today. So maybe this work is happening, and this is where your strength lies, but in shadow a bit currently, where you are working and you are becoming the best version of yourself. Very healing, very deep messages, my dear sorry, it's not a pile tree, my dear collective. So let us look at it affects the relationship as well. That's why they're saying. Okay, so they're just pointing out the whole like connection of all the messages with this. Maybe this is the deep center of where the work is happening. So let's connect with the Spirit of Tarot and see what else do the collective need to know today with this work. Thank you. So we have a lot of illusion created with these two cards present. So that is where tapping the energies of your sacral chakra is important, because there is some I don't want to say it negativity, but as a shadow aspect, there is a lot of your strength which is under the grip, under the control of some illusion. This can be an ego aspect, as we started before. So there is a probability um, to, yeah, I feel very strongly here that that message when I was picking, saying to look at inside as well, of what the observer inside, what is my expectation of this relationship, or what am I expecting and not receiving, those unmet expectations is what I'm hearing. So something like that there lies hidden in some ego aspect. Let us see if we can find a little bit of a little more understanding or clarity, spirit, where this ego aspect is, like emotional. Is it more an emotional, from where in mind, or anything that you can let the collective know about for them to get more clarity in becoming the best version of who they are. We have 9 of Cups. It is the emotional fulfillment which is really affecting you. There's an expectation with a behavior, or things have to happen a certain way because you are expecting an emotion to run through you, to experience it, to ride that wave, because emotions are not facts. They come, they have their wave, and they go through, they run out. So there is some emotional experience which is expected, and this emotional expectation and things, as a result, then again that expected result, it has to be a certain way. Maybe in the sacral chakra, that is where this shadow is, because it feels abandoned. It doesn't happen that way, and then the abandonment wound, if it is there present already, then it brings down the vibration. So these two things are connected. This thing, emotional expectation, under the grip, control of the ego aspect, which around expectation functions through sacral chakra, creates the illusion that it's not met or something is lacking, and then it suddenly starts to affect the inner child with the abandonment wound. Now, because it is an inner child energy, so the thinking and the understanding is of the child. So we cannot expect this part of you to behave or understand like a grown up in a masculine or feminine way. So that is why I was saying that it's a very very fragile and delicate handling. We have to handle this matter with spreading the wings and bringing it into light. Yeah, but it is already happening, is what they're saying, that you're already doing a lot of work here with the inner child healing with very positive results, and you are moving forward with this. So friends, definitely you are doing something right here, because you have already reached the wing stage. But maybe for some of you this clarity was not there with this, what work is happening in the background, and could be the reason that this cleansing thing then comes in need of, because you would fall into this trap knowingly, unknowingly in some way, and but you have also been doing this work, is the acknowledgement. So that was your reading, my dear collective, today. Thank you so much for being here, present, understanding as well. And my advice from me to you is also the same, that how I am bringing this conscious attention on myself and honoring my journey with doing only as much I can do it with balance. I advise you to also be in that mode of really taking care of yourself and not pushing it so much that you go into the burnout stage. So good luck on this beautiful journey between these two portal energies, on this lovely work that you're doing. And you can use the Reiki space of any other reading that you're called to on the channel. They always work for your highest good with whatever the intention you're putting to be cleansed and cleared. So thank you so much, my dear collective. I'll see you again in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.